So totally off topic. I've changed the way I think about music now. Because you know the word baby is used like so many times in every song. Yeah. So instead now I think about it, using the colloquial term bae.
Bae.
Which has become, the...
Oh, good.
So bae, and then
Bae,
this person is trying to warn their bae of the bee.
Right.
The bae. Bee! Points at the bee like... And so every time I hear baby in a song, that's what I think.
Justin Bieber was really concerned about the bees which were
We're at a
affecting his
beach
vein.
in the middle of the storm and you're still the craziest person here. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, now I hear every baby in every song and think of me. You're welcome, Rob.
Yeah, that's... That's literally something to say that.
Well, apparently, if you're friends with Mark, all you have to do is make a podcast and then you're world famous.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah, well, you just gotta work at Apple. And
Just
that's
gotta
how
work
you
at
become
Apple's.
well famous.
Do you work at Apple yet, Simon?
I don't. I didn't get the job.
You didn't get it?
I got turned down.
It's because you don't get any mainstream job ever.
It's because nobody likes my podcast.
No.
What podcast? When was the last podcast we did? I was still at uni, so it must have been April or May.
It was rather a long time ago.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, and we actually had
Positive reviews
We
for
had
content we put out.
we had positive reviews. We actually had topics we were talking about.
That was brilliant. Remember those days?
That was a fantastic.
Hello and welcome to the New Year podcast. We don't have any topics. It's just we're going back to the old school where it sucked.
Yeah.
We're thankful that you liked the new stuff.
We
didn't like it.
We're thankful that you like the new stuff that sucked a little less, but still sucked.
You see, we like the really raw stuff, People don't like mainstream stuff, they like the raw stuff.
We're like sushi.
Yeah.
Pure sushi, which is raw, people don't eat. They eat the fake sushi.
But the pure sushi is the best kind.
It's the best kind. So we're pure sushi, and every other podcast is delectable, scrumptious, super popular sushi.
Who is the scariest person you have ever met? The two of you.
I'm not scary.
Oh yeah.
What? How are you defining scary?
If you can spook my dog by walking through the door.
I don't think your dog's ever been spooked by me walking through the
Oh
door.
yeah, my dog has peed in terror.
No, you're lying now.
Oh, it's true.
You're embellishing a story.
I'm not.
This is why the podcast sucks. You make up rubbish.
I think the scariest
Literally,
person...
real life is better than your stories.
I feel like this is the breakup moment of the band. We're gonna get into an argument and then we're gonna go off and have our solo podcast
career.
that are not gonna be anywhere near as good as the terribleness of this.
I'll take over the number one fan club.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we're sorry.
Because I am the number
Hey,
one
world.
fan of the number one fan.
Hey world, this is Sir Ash, taking over the number one fan club podcast. Please prepare yourself for political insight and a current affair podcasts.
But firstly, we must address Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
What's her address? I imagine it's just Buckingham Palace. What suburb's that in? Westminster.
That's in Westminster, yeah.
Yes. I have
the
knowledge.
street?
You have knowledge of London, Sam.
I have-
Please tell me about the suburb that's next to Westminster.
Manchester.
That is 100% correct.
I know, I'm good.
That's why the
And
Queen
you know
loves
what's-
her football.
You know what's next to Manchester? Manchester City.
Yeah.
There's two different clubs. Two different
Yeah,
football
two
clubs,
different clubs,
which means
two
there's
different cities.
two different suburbs.
I mean, what kind of stupid city would have two football clubs for the one city?
Liverpool.
Yeah, no, they have 3.
Yep.
Or maybe 10.
They've got Liverpool and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Have you ever played for Liver FC?
I wouldn't want to. I prefer pool. I'm more of a pool person than a liver person.
It's totally not a phase, Mum and Dad, that ended up being just a phase.
Did I have any?
You don't seem like the person that would have had any.
I don't have phases.
I had phases.
I just don't care about life. I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Tell me your phases, Ashley.
Well, there was that phase when I was starting to become slightly popular with the kids in late primary school when I expressed that I was a fan of rap music and I played Need for Speed games.
And you're still not out of that phase.
Well, no, it came back, didn't it?
Yeah, it did come back.
But I'm not as popular as I was, though.
Do you think that the clouds higher than the low clouds, like, make fun of the lower clouds for not being as high?
No.
No?
No, I think the lower clouds are just chill.
Well...
That can just be a one-liner, like in the middle. Simon, Sam and Ash, we totally have the windows down so there's no drugs here.
If you could send an anonymous text to yourself 5 years ago, what would you write?
Do not join the Labour Party, whatever you do.
5 years ago. Oh my gosh, 5 years ago actually is probably around the time that we were about to start Simon P. Sam, I'd say.
The end of 2010. So we had a year before we did.
Okay.
We just met at this point. I feel like me and Mark have just met at this point.
So I would send a text saying...
Tell Mark.
Tell Mark not to talk to that guy anymore. Just cut the snake off at the head.
What if he stops talking to the wrong guy?
Well, no, I would say Sam's name specifically.
It'd be specific.
Yeah, like...
Like he stops talking to you
Sam
and your
accountant.
family splits.
That would be a terrible outcome of all of that.
At least you still have the podcast as your family.
Have you ever met a former crush years later?
Yes.
Yes.
She's married.
What was it like?
Well, totally normal for her, but completely crushing on the inside for me.
Oh, yeah? Tell me the story.
Okay. So
Sorry, yeah, no, that's alright. We'll leave all this in.
We haven't even introed it yet. We just started. We can do that later. Okay, interesting stories with Sam time. So would you believe it or not, me and girls, like, there's a reason I don't have a girlfriend. I didn't start till very late. I'll wait for that car to leave, I think. The Simon and Sam Automotive Podcast. Can you guess which car engine that is?
Alright, we'll have a competition, and if you can write in and guess the exact model of that car, Sam will give you $100.
$100?
Sure. If you can write in and tell me exactly what car that is, I'll give you $100.
If you can write in and literally say anything at all, Sam will give you $100.
No, that's not the go.
That's alright, Volkswagen, what's that?
Buddy, I think you're going to be pretty safe.
No, because you know who'll write in. Mark will leave a letter in the bloody post box.
Mark is not even going to listen to this.
It'll be
like, why would Mark listen to this? Like, can you imagine him just sitting in his bedroom and being like, oh, it's time to listen to something.
Forgive me for not thinking about Mark in his bedroom.
It's time to listen to my friends who I didn't even decide to hang out with today. Okay, tell us your crushing story about your crush.
Story. So, I was in high school. I was in grade 11 before I sort of got interested in girls.
Okay.
Like, I just didn't care for them. I just living my life, didn't care about anything, you know. And then there was this one girl in my class who was really quite pretty. And so I talked to her. And it was just a crush, and I was like, I don't want to pursue this. It's just a crush. But then she invited me to a birthday party, along with the rest of the cohort. But still, I was going to the birthday party.
Man, you're in.
You were invited.
And so I went to my mum. Yeah. I said, Mum, look, there's this girl who's invited me to a birthday party, and I want to get her something, a little special, just to sort of let her know, like, hey, I think you're pretty.
Hey,
a diamond.
Yeah. So
just
anyway,
a diamond.
So my mum rings her mum, right? And asks her mum what she would like, and then goes out and buys me a necklace for her.
Whoa!
Yeah, a really nice necklace. I wrap up this necklace. Anyway, she opens it. Not even a thank you.
That is hella crushing.
Not even a thank you.
This is a tragedy.
Anyway, and that was my high school crush.
What a heck of a tragic tale.
And she's,
I understand you so
Okay,
much more.
so
now.
what happened when
she's
you
married.
met her again later?
And so she then went and got married, and I saw her after that and met her husband, and you know, we did that polite after school meeting thing, and that was it. And on the inside, all I can think was, ow.
Yeah.
And that's the only girl I've ever given any sort of nice present to sort of say, hey, I'm interested in you.
It's like the reason
Sam,
why.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel completely differently about you now. This is like,
Yeah, this is life changing.
you have a heart.
And you're still a dick. Thank you, Simon.
So
Right,
is the
Ashley,
reason
tell
like
us-
is the reason why you don't date anymore is because you run out of money from all of the from that
All the
necklace you bought her?
necklaces that you get.
I don't know. Maybe
that girl from Cold Rock is just like shuffling through her purse for her keys or something, and she's like, "Is this a necklace?" What? You just slipped it in. That's how you do it. You give the girl a necklace.
I still, like, after all these years, it still hurts me to think that I didn't even get a thank you.
Oh, you
Not a
poor
thank you.
man.
Like, not
I'm
even
sorry.
a thank you.
I
At her birthday party or any other time after when she was at school and she saw me. Like, not even a quiet while we were just by ourselves because it's school and there's one-on-one with everyone. And just like, oh, thank you for that gift. I see what you were doing, but this isn't going to happen. And I'd have been like, yeah, that's cool. Look, you know, I can move on with life. Nothing. So there you go. That's what happened in high school.
that was the first ever good story from Random Tales Present.
This is life changing right
It's
here.
the first one we've actually finished as well.
Ashley, can we get a story of your meeting a high school crush again later on in life?
Meeting a high school crush.
Yeah.
Well, there was this one girl, right, and this one girl who I almost was in a relationship with twice, and she and we were pretty close. You know, we were hugging each other like 5 times a day. That was like our quota.
Yeah.
And
Your quota.
yeah, we had a quota.
Hug quota.
A hug quota.
Yeah, just-
That is really freaking weird.
This was like pre-dating friendship. This was
Yeah, yeah.
pre-dating friendship.
It was
right?
a crush.
Right.
Yes.
And so
With
then,
a hug quota.
So then stuff happened, and I didn't end up being with her. But she ended up a few years after school being with someone else. And I went to this party after an event I was at, and I rocked up and I saw her, and we haven't seen each other in about a year or so. And I go up to her and I'm like, oh, hello, and she's like, oh.
And she died.
Well,
Wow. What a sad story.
man,
That's-
these silences hanging in the air.
I felt like
are
my
such-
story was tear-jerking, but that has got me water falling.
I got more hugs from other girls that night, and then
Yeah, but only 5. Only up
As
to
per
5.
quota.
As
Per
per
day.
the quota.
Per day.
5 per day is the only amount that Ashley is allowed to give.
Am I the only one that finds hugging really awkward?
no,
With
it
friends,
depends.
yeah.
Yeah, with
With
friends, yeah.
anyone. Like, other than family. Like,
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Family's
there was
fine,
this one time.
but literally anyone other than family. And even, like, aunts and uncles that you don't see often when you hug them. And it's really weird to
that's
hug
awkward.
people.
Yeah, that
Because
is
it's
awkward.
really weird when you don't really know the person and you press your faces together. And
That kind of reminds me of that time when I met Julia Gillard.
Yep, that's not a story I want to talk about.
No, it's not.
I want to go back
No,
to my
definitely
question.
not.
Do I?
which is about, like, if I hug someone, right, if I initiate a hug,
Yeah.
it means that I genuinely mean it, because this is going to be super awkward probably for both of us, but probably most for me.
Because you now are like
I'm laying it all
intimately familiar with the contours of my body.
I'm
Yeah.
laying it all on the line to say, hey, just so you know,
Just so you know,
I'm with ya,
I'm
you know.
okay with rubbing my nipples
We-
against yours.
we are now like blood brothers without the need to cut our fingers.
Without the
Flesh
risk
brothers.
of HIV.
Without the risk of any HIVs. But then like, when you meet someone and they want to give you a hug and you're like, no.
Why would you hug someone for the first time? Like, when you meet someone for the first
You
time?
think that, but
Unless...
in a lot of social situations, that happens.
I know.
And it's
don't
just like,
understand.
no, excuse me, no. I will shake your hand. I will say hello from a distance and avoid physical contact altogether. But a hug is like, no.
Unless you want to, like... the thing that it feels for me if you're hugging a stranger is you're just doing it to, like, rub your genitals on them. Like, that's the only reason why you would do it. It seems creepy to me.
Yeah, but
I just want to rub my body on yours.
Yeah, even then, as a greeting, it's like, no, hang on.
Hi, everybody. Let's rub bodies.
We don't need to touch each other in any physical
Let's
capacity.
slap together like a couple of fish. That'll be the way to get this friendship rolling.
So you're at a work party, and you're standing there, and there's, you've got your colleagues there that you see at work every day, and then their partners. And, it's really awkward to hug your colleague, because it's like, like, I see you in a professional capacity. Where are we going?
I don't know. Just keep going with your story. This is a travelling podcast.
Are we going to drive around the wrong way around a car park again?
Oh, I'm not getting yelled at that guy with my windows down.
Literally no one will be able to hear anything on the podcast now.
Continue with your story.
How long have we been going? 20 minutes.
I reckon we just keep going. We hang out like all night and we just get a bunch of stuff and put it together an hour-long podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that idea because I want to hang out for longer. I want to hang out.
Yeah.
Where will we?
Then I can tell you my meeting my crush story, even though it's not very good.
Oh, the hugging.
Oh, the hugging, yeah. That's why.
So
I think just to quickly interrupt. I think that's actually a really valid point to make, Sam, because you don't want to like suggest anything too much. I tend to not hug people because I don't want to be like a creep, which is why I have the whole handshake that you know. It's like I'll shake your hand in appreciation of that particular piece of flesh.
I have the whole
but
handshake thing as if you invented the handshake. That's been around for a while, man. I hate to break it to you or anything. It's like people handshake. That's the thing.
So anyway,
Silence hanging in the air, just like
Hang on,
that
let me
girl
do
that you tried
this.
to pick up it.
hang on a minute. So this is now a travelling podcast. So as you can hear the dulcet sounds of Simon's engine as we drive around and continue talking about hugging. To let me finish my story, and then you can splice Ashley's bit in after this. Pause myself. So like you're at a work function. And you've got your colleagues there who you know in a professional manner, and hugging them is sort of weird, but you can understand why a hug would be appropriate after a certain amount of alcohol.
yeah.
Like okay, look, understand the physical boundaries have been broken by this alcoholic content that we've had.
We can now
But they're,
smush together our meat and potatoes.
but like a male colleague's female partner who then goes in for a hug, it's like, no, hang on. Not only do I have to work with your partner, but I don't know you. And I really don't want to have to embrace you in any way.
Okay, so when you meet somebody new and it's a woman, what do you do? Do you
Me,
give
usually?
the cold handshake,
No.
or is it
No physical contact if I can avoid it.
okay?
I will, if, like, say, for example, there's a guy and a girl who are a partner, couples. I will shake the guy's hand.
Yeah.
I will then retrieve my hand.
I will retrieve it from that dangerous situation, from the maw of the beast.
I'll shake the guy's hand, right?
Sam, you dog.
And when I've completed shaking the hand, I will then look at his wife or partner or girlfriend or whatever.
And I will say, I'm
And simply
not
say,
touching you.
Good to see you. No, without any making any gestures physically towards them to make them feel like they need to shake my hand or even need to hug me, right? If they then initiate something, I will be polite and follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will never initiate any sort of contact with a female because it's just like a handshake with a bloke, yeah, you know, that's business. You know, and if she wants a handshake, I'm happy to offer a handshake, but I don't see why you have to, specifically when it's certainly not in a professional realm.
In a professional realm? I am the king of the professional realm. The wizard of the professional realm. I go around and grasp the hands of every female in the land. Welcome to the professional realm.
We are the knights of the professional realm, and we shake women by the hand.
Shake them by the hand.
Take your wife and shake her by the hand.
Cover your ears, kids. We're gonna grasp your hands. I do the handshake well outside of the professional realm, and if it's like a family affair, I'll go the whole hog. I'll go in for a kiss on the cheek.
Yep. Look, family, anything family, I can get that. Anything not family, no.
Sam, I think that you should put yourself out there, and we're gonna go back to Cold Rock, and you're gonna introduce yourself to the girl by kissing her on the cheek. Alright, let's go and do it.
Oh, Sam!
I
remember you from when you came in and introduced me to you and your friends.
Yeah, I complimented your shirt, and then you acted as if you'd never spoken to a human being
Oh, Sam! I wish you would give me a hug when you said hello to me.
Sam, it's traditional to kiss the girl and the Cold Rock.
Is it? Hello and welcome to the Cold Rock Training Manual. You'll notice that you will be approached by every male that comes through to be kissed. This is policy. You must kiss him.
Sam, I really like that greeting, but I'd like a greeting with a mix-in.
Man.
Come to Cold Rock, where chocolates and lollies are the only thing we mix in.
Or you could have her just compliment your shirt and then just totally fall apart, because
I did not fall apart. I engaged conversation, and the conversation continued well on beyond that.
Every time I tell this story, it's going to be more and more exaggerated. So we went to Cold Rock today, and Sam tried to touch the waitress's boob.
But we reminded Sam that it is in the professional realm that we shake.
In the professional realm.
The professional realm.
Welcome to the professional realm.
Grab every girl by her right hand and shake it hard. Shake it real good.
Shake it real good. That is a magical spell from the wizard of the professional realm.
It's like in every work manual you see, there's like a guideline to the professional realm, and the people have to follow it.
A guideline to the professional realm. The professional realm can be entered through any closet or painting, if done with the right magic.
No. It's more like the professional realm can be accessed by a firm handshake. Weak handshakes do not grant you access to the professional realm. Travel through the magical portal following a firm handshake.
When you enter the professional realm, you will be enticed by the professional elves of professionalia.
In order to communicate with the professional elves.
Welcome to the professional realm. Sir.
Why, young elf? What would you like?
I would like to see a portfolio, thank you.
I'm on my way to occupation. Can you direct me?
Not until you finish this DPS reports.
At what point is that a temptation? Oh, finish my TPS report with me.
Oh, give me a firm handshake. Oh,
real hard.
firmer. Oh, do it with the left hand. I'm freak.
I must be on my way. My briefcase is getting heavy in my right arm.
Oh, you're naughty.
Guideline number 38 to the professional realm. If you want to express that you wish to date a girl, you must shake her with the left hand, for it is special and rare.
Oh,
In the professional realm,
unless you're in
dating is
India, in
discouraged.
which case don't do that.
don't ever do that.
Don't ever shake someone with your left hand in India.
And if
But
you're,
if you're in professional India,
Okay, hang on. Handshake etiquette time. You go to shake someone's hand. They have something in their right hand. Do you A, offer your left hand to shake their hand? B, awkwardly shake their left hand with your right hand? Or C, pull out of the handshake?
it's professional quality that you
No.
do not have-
Answer this question for me.
A.
A,
Yeah.
left handshake.
That's the least awkward of the options that you've given.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if they offer their left hand to you and you've already extended your right?
Well, you
Well,
just
then
quickly
you swap.
switch, very smoothly. very done.
Don't try and do a left to right hand handshake. That is a big faux pas in the professional realm.
Professional realm!
Welcome to the professional realm. We are lords of the professional realm. One must never shake one's hand from left to right. No, definitely, just do a left-hand handshake. Get it over with. It's weird for everyone, but you can do it. It's less weird than going in for a handshake and just giving in like a submissive tiny man.
But it's part of the professional realm that you do not have anything in your right hand.
At any time, you must never have something in your right hand in case a handshake is imminent.
Are you right-handed? Stop it!
Stop.
Become left-handed!
Stop being right-handed. Right hands are for shaking.
Right hands are exclusively for shaking.
You must be ready at any time to have your right hand be given a vigorous shake.
If you are at work and you are signing a document and your boss wishes to shake your hand, you cannot stop signing your document. Thus, your right hand must be free.
If you were networking and
If somebody's signing a document, then you shake their hand after they're finished.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they're walking along with the box under their hand, you can go for the left hand handshake. But don't try the left to right.
They have both hands under the box.
They have both hands under the box?
Both hands. It's a big box, so they're carrying it in front of themselves with both arms, leveraging it.
If you go for a handshake when somebody has two hands under a box, then you are to be exiled from the professional realm. How dare
Farewell from the professional realm.
you? Never return to the professional realm.
You are not permitted here. Some would say you have been fired. And that's the last time the professional realm ever comes up.
But
Because
don't be confused because you're not actually fired. You're like expelled from the realm. If you come back, we will kill you. You've got to understand that. Professional realm. Oh look, the McDonald's sign is out.
yeah,
no, it's
flashing.
flashing. It's having a rave party, yo.
Rave
it's
party.
the lamest rave party in the world.
It's time for a rave party. Yes, it's time. Let's rave.
1, 2, 3.
Let's rave at
1,
McDonald's.
2, 3.
I will have a quarter pounder with extra booty.
So while I'm picking up chicks at Cold Rock,
A milkshake
Simon's
has
picking
never
them up
been
at
so
McDonald's.
That's right.
She's just behind the counter like, my McChicken's all the boys to the counter.
I'm well acquainted with the girls in McDonald's and the guys because of all the times I have eaten my emotions by driving down the street in the middle of the night.
Tell us about your high school crush, Simon.
Yeah, it's
High
not a
school
very
crush that
interesting story.
you met later.
I had this huge crush on this girl, and I met her later. It was good. It was fine.
Oh, okay.
I was not a late bloomer like you. I was a very early bloomer, where you were starting to get crushes in year 1. I would say I got crushes in year before preschool.
I kid you not, year 11 was my first crush.
Yeah.
There's this story. This is another story with Sam.
Okay, go.
So we were doing ag science in year 9, as you do. You know, every private school does ag science. So we're learning about sheep, and anyway, I was packing the sheep back in its pen, and there were 2 girls there, and
you actually had a real sheep.
we had multiple real sheep.
Where was your school?
If you were to hit the brakes quite hard now, that little red car would probably eat your
I know.
tailgating. Go you P-plater.
You're a big man.
Or woman. I can't see who's driving.
It's a man.
It's a man? Oh, good. Anyway, where was I? So we're putting the sheep back in the pen. And so it was me and these 2 girls, and this one girl turns around, she starts talking to me, and, you know, so I'm talking back, and anyway, she starts getting flustered or frustrated, and anyway, after about a minute, she stops mid-sentence, and she just looks deadpan at me, and says to my face, Sam, I'm flirting with you. Can you please pick that up? And then walked off.
Whoa! Sam!
Wowie.
Sam!
I kid you not, I didn't think any of it until year 12 when I was graduating. And, you know, she wrote a comment in my book. There was nothing to do with it. And I read it and I went, oh my gosh, this has reminded me of that time that you said straight to my face, I'm trying to flirt with you.
Sam,
And
you had major game back in the day.
I did nothing about it. So anyway, during this year 12 graduation process, I pulled out my graduation card from grade 7, from when I graduated primary school to high school. And on this card had, you know, a comment from a girl, which basically said, haha, very funny to the joke I'd written on my card. Call me, love heart, and put her mobile number there.
Sam, you had major game.
Whoa.
You had major game.
I kid you not.
So much game.
I did not know anything about that being any sort of like advances toward me until grade 12.
You idiot.
You had so many chances. I never even had that.
Every Valentine's Day from grade 4 to 7, there were little love heart chocolates in my tidy tray.
Damn it, Sam, you idiot.
And you know what? I ate them and didn't think anything of it. Like, I thought, this is great. People put chocolate in my tray at Valentine's Day.
So if like you receive like a necklace
Sam,
from this really weird,
you are next.
Again, grade 12 graduation week, I was talking to a couple of the girls that were in my grade at that time, and I was like, hey, who put chocolates in my tidy tray? And they went, yeah, you never even talked to anyone about that. And like, this girl was devastated.
Oh no.
And she left in high school.
That forever.
wow.
So there you
That's
go.
like,
That's
that's her most traumatizing memory.
That's why I don't have a girlfriend.
Sam, you had major game.
Sam,
Yeah, apparently I was a real catch.
this really explains why you don't have a girlfriend.
That's it. You're gonna be aloof. You're gonna not care. You're gonna be like, yeah, whatever. I'm cool. She's like all devastated.
And by genuinely not caring, I got
almost forgot.
Oh, what's wrong with your driveway?
Nothing right now. Dad had texted me earlier and said that he put a bunch of bricks at the top of the driveway to stop the runoff coming in.
Oh, okay.
But he's moved them, so it's all cool.
Well, who?
Sam had major game.
I had major game.
We will see you after the short
Break intermission.
So you're always
Hang on. You ready?
tried to force a kiss on the
Shut
girl,
up.
girl, bro.
Hello and welcome to number 1 fan club, Popcorn Stories. You've got 2 minutes to make up the best story you can. Go, Simon.
I've got 2 minutes to make up the best story I can. A minute.
1 minute. 1 minute 50.
I've got to. Can I have some like prompts?
Alright, let's set this up. Ashley, name an occupation.
A mental institution receptionist.
Okay. That's what you check.
Simon, name a crisis.
Explosive diarrhea.
Perfect. Hello and welcome to the #1 fan club popcorn story about a mental institute receptionist and the explosive Simon Rea.
Explosive diarrhea.
And the explosive diarrhea. Simon will give you now his 2-minute popcorn story. Go.
Alright, so there was a young woman who had just started her job at the mental institution. Let's go Belmont, why not? It was her first day on the job, right out of university, and she was super excited to go. A little bit nervous. And someone pooped a lot.
Is that your story?
Who was it that pooped? Was it the receptionist girl? Or was it the other characters that don't exist in the story?
That's the worst story I've ever heard. You're the creative one.
Who's excited to go and be a receptionist?
Straight out of university. It's like she's got a bachelorette in dealing with
what
people with explosive diarrhea.
to go and become a receptionist?
At the mental institute. Security. She's the last line of defense between the patients getting out the door.
I was under a lot of pressure.
I'll give that,
Alright, fine.
I'll give that.
Ashley, give me an occupation.
I'll give that a 2 out of 10 New York Times worst seller.
Ashley, give me an occupation.
2 out of 10's nice.
Give me an occupation.
Tune in next time to hear Ashley's popcorn story.